first, if you still remember this one. Very good. This one is faded facing. But how about this one? Very good. This one is biased facing.
For today's lesson, let me share first a short story. Are you ready? Very good. The situation is like this. Bea went to grocery and the bodyguard says,
Please maintain social distancing.
she looked at the signboard and she realized that she should distance 2 meters away from others. She had a tape measure in her bag, which is the measurement is in inches, and she is curious on how many inches are there in 2 meters. Can we help Bea to solve her problem? Great! Let's take a look first with the given. 1 meter is equal to 39.37 inches. Then the Bea's problem is how many inches are there in 2 meters. To solve her problem, we just simply multiply 2 by 39.37 inches. Can you solve the Bea's problem? I will give you a minute to answer. Are you ready? Let's start. The correct answer is 78.74 or 78 and 3/4 inches. Did we find the same answer? Great!
Our topic for this lesson has something to do with measurement. But don't worry, this is not a converting measurement from inches to meter or vice versa, but taking accurate body measurements. Are you ready? And at the end of the lesson, you will identify the different body measurement of latest Trouser. And you will take accurate body measurement. Did you get me? Very good. Before we proceed with taking body measurements, I have a few reminders to share. Number one is make sure that your tape measure has a clear measurements. Number two, make sure that remove all things inside your pocket. And lastly, make sure that you stand straight. Did you get me? Very good. The first body measurement that we need to take is the waistline measurement. Waistline is taken around the smallest part of your torso or the smallest part of your body. If you are measuring waistline, put or tie a ribbon in your waist while you are taking body measurements. Next measurement is the approach. There are two ways in measuring approach: the depth and the length. To measure its depth, sit on the flat chair, bench, floor, or table, then measure from the waist to the top of the flat surface. To measure its length, determine the measurements from the waist to the center of the body and from the center of the body to the back waist. Did you get it? Very good. Next is the first hip. How to measure the first hip? Just measure about 3 to 4 inches below the waistline over the fullest part of your abdomen. Again, to measure the first hip, measure about Very good. Next is the second hip. As you can see in the picture, second hip is measured from the fullest point of your hips. Then, record the distance from the waist down to the tape located at the fullest area. Again, second hip is measured from the fullest part of your hips or your buttocks. Then, record the distance from the waist down to the tape located at the fullest area. Did you get me? Good. Next measurement is the thigh. How to measure thigh? Just below the crotch, as you can see in the picture, just measure around the leg. That is how simple how to take thigh measurements. Did you get me? Very good. Next body measurement to measure is the knee. How to measure the knee? Measure around the knee where the knee is slightly flexed or is slightly bent. Why do we need to measure like this? So that there's enough movement of the knee. Next measurement is the bottom. To measure the bottom, measure around the heel over the intake. This measurement is necessary for narrow tapered pants. Be sure to allow enough room for the foot to slip through. And lastly, the pants length. How to measure the pants length? Just measure from the waistline down to the desired length of the customer. Again, from the waistline down to the desired length of the customer. Did you get me? Very good. To make you execute better on how to take body measurements on latest trouser, let's watch this video.
Hello everyone! Welcome to another video tutorial on how to take the body measurements properly. To start with, these are the tools needed in taking body measurement. Number one, we have the tape measure. So this is the most important tool in taking body measurement. Next one, we have the record notebook and a pen to record all the taken body measurement. And the last one, we have the cord or string in order to get the exact position of the vertical measurement. So this one is optional. No? Okay, let's start. Pants length. So to take the pants length, start with the exact waist position on the side of your model down to the ankle. This is how you will take the pants length. And then for the crotch measurement, so you have to take it at the center of her buttocks from the exact waist position up to the chair, like this one. So this is the crotch measurement, taken around the smallest part of the waistline. And then we have the hips. The hips is taken in two ways. The first is the first hip from the waistline about 4 inches below. So this is the first hip. Place the tape measure around. Okay. And then the second hip, located at the center of the buttocks or the fullest part of the hips. So this is the hip. Second hip. So for the leg circumference, it is taken around the fullest part of the leg. So it depends on your model regarding the width of the leg circumference and also the width of the knee circumference as well as the bottom circumference. For the knee circumference, the model should bend her knee slightly for ease of moving. So taken at the center of the knee. And then from the bottom, it is also taken around. And then the width is depend on the model. This is how you width. That's all for today, guys. I hope you learned how to take body measurement properly and correctly.
There you have it, my dear students. I hope that you can now take body measurement. And as of this moment, can you name the body measurements for ladies' trouser? Let's name it. Okay. The first one is the waistline. Next, the first hip. The second hip. Very good. And then the crotch, the thigh, the knee, the bottom, and lastly, the pants leg. Great! In this time of pandemic, I have a few questions to ask. What have you noticed with your body figure? It has become larger? Is it become thinner? If your body figure become larger, have you tried to repair some of your clothes that you cannot wear? How did you repair? How did you measure? Did you come up the good result? If yes, that's great. Some other questions are, in taking body measurements, why do we need to measure with precision or accuracy and using appropriate instrument so that we could come up a good result or a good product? Another question is, can we create a garments without having accurate body measurements? Yes, we can create a garments without taking accurate body measurements, but the result might not a good product. Okay? Did you get it? Very good. And for your assessment, you will create a vlog or a video on how to take accurate body measurement for ladies' trouser. Here are the criteria on how will I rate your performance. The first one is informative video. You will get 25 points if important details of the video are all covered. Then you will get 20 points. Some important details were not covered. And you will get 15 points if the video is informative but somewhat not related to the given topic. You will get 10 points if most of the important details of the video will not be covered. And you will get 5 points if the main video which is not related to the topic. The next is clear audio. You will get 25 points if the audio is clear throughout the entire video. You will get 20 points if the audio is not clear in some part of the video. And you will get 15 points if the audio is not clear in the most part of the video. You will get 10 points if the audio is not clear in the entire video. And you will get 5 points that has an audio but dominated with a sound effect or music. Next is the clear video. You will get 25 points if the video is clear and covered all the important details of the topic. You will get 20 points if the video is clear but some of the important details were not covered. And you will get 15 points if no consistency in taking video in terms of camera movement. And you will get 10 points if the most of the video were somewhat missing. And you will get 5 points if the entire video is missing. The next criteria is the entertaining. Your video must be entertaining. You will get 25 points if the video is entertaining and interested to watch on. Okay? Next is you will get 20 points if the video is somewhat entertaining. Then you will get 15 points if the video, we can say, pwede na. And you will get 10 points if the video is somewhat not entertaining. You will get 5 points if the video is not entertaining at all. Next and last criteria is timeliness. You will get 25 points if the video is submitted within allotted times. You will get 20 points if the video is submitted 1 to 4 days beyond the allotted time. You will get 15 points if the video is submitted 1 week beyond on the allotted time. And you will get 10 points if the video is submitted 2 weeks beyond the allotted time. And lastly, you will get 5 points if the video is submitted 3 weeks beyond the allotted time. Okay? If you have any questions, just direct message me at the messenger. And for your assignment, I want you to research the procedure on how to draft a lady's trouser. Okay? And that would be all for this lesson. Have a great day. Goodbye.
This night is cold in the kingdom. I can feel you fade away. From the kitchen to the bathroom sinking. Your steps keep me